If you bought your new build property using the government's Help to Buy equity loan scheme, then you could be wondering what your options are when you get to the end of your fixed rate or the initial 5-year interest-free period. Hello, I'm Darren at DS Mortgages, and in this 3-minute video, I'll explain to you the options you'll have when remortgaging with Help to Buy. So number one, you can leave the equity loan in place. So let's say you've come to the end of your initial fixed rate period and you're still in the 5 years interest free. You might just want to make sure that you can get a better deal. So how do you do this? You can either speak to the lender that you're currently with to see what they'll offer to stay with you, or you can shop around and see what the market will offer for remortgage. Now that's going to depend on how much equity you've got in your property, because when you're remortgaging, leaving the equity loan in place, there's not as many lenders as when you initially bought it. 2, you could pay back part of that equity loan. It's called staircasing, and you would pay that back in 10% amounts of the value of your current property. So if you borrowed 20% when you bought your new home, you would pay back 10% of the current value. If you bought your new home using the London Help to Buy, where you could get up to 40%, then you can pay it back in increments of 10, 20 or 30%. Now you can pay the money back if you have it in your own savings, or you can look at a remortgage to do this. Again, it's going to depend on a number of factors, including the equity you've got in your property and affordability. And there's, again, not going to be as many lenders that will do a remortgage as when you initially bought the property. Okay, and the third thing you can do is pay back all of the equity loan. Now, you especially might want to do this if you're coming to the end of the initial 5-year interest-free period and you don't want to start making those payments. So as with paying off part of the equity loan, you can use your own savings if you have those, or you can look at a remortgage to raise that extra money. Again, it's going to depend on a number of factors, including the equity in the property and affordability, etc. But the good news here is that there's more lenders willing to offer a remortgage if you're going to pay back all of the equity loan. So there's a process involved in remortgaging to pay back part or all of the equity loan, and it includes obtaining a current value on your property. That's to establish how much it's obviously worth now and how much you've got to pay back to Help to Buy. And you will need a qualified RICS surveyor to do this. These reports are only valid for about 3 months, so you'll need to make sure that the remortgage is organised within this time frame to avoid having to get another one done and more costs. There's also going to be legal costs involved here, and also an admin fee from Help to Buy themselves. So if you'd like more information or to discuss your own personal circumstances, then please feel free to get in contact with us. There's a telephone number and a contact form on our website, and we'll be happy to help.